What's going on? It's your dog Art Man, the Great, and I'm back with another art session. And shit, man, I hope everybody's having a great day. I had a great day. Woke up, made some money, sold some shirts, went to the gym, got some pho. Somebody almost got shot though, but it wasn't gonna be me. But all the bullshit aside, I had a good day. Now I'm back to give you guys a good session. Man, shout out to everybody that's already here. Shout out to everybody that's shopping artmanapparel.com. Man, hold on. Let's see. Motherfuckers be crazy out here. Ain't nothing crazier than the folks who think that Wild Helenius took a fucking dive. Dude, Wilder's the strongest puncher in fucking boxing. That don't even make any sense. Like, I can see if Wilder never gets first round knockouts like that. I can see where he doesn't get, stellar, blink of an eye, fucking quick ass knockouts like that. He does that. This is motherfucking Wilder we're talking about here. You know what I'm saying? Stop playing games with the kid, man. Shit just sounds stupid. And he got Montana racist rapist talking about some Wilder fans and the perfect demographic. It's just the Negroes, they just want to see a white man get beat up by Wilder. That's all they want, nigga. Shut the fuck up, you bitch, man. Fuck him and Paulie Malignaggi. I'll beat both of them niggas up on the same day. What's going on, Dion?
What's going on, man? How you doing?
I don't know. Think about this fucking crazy ass boxing shit that we be going through. Motherfuckers talking about Wilder. Helenius took a dive. Like, what type of stupid shit is that?
I just don't understand. Okay, like if you're gonna say that, that's fine. But how come we can't say Fury cheated? If Wilder is cheating, then how come it's possible for Wilder and Helenius to cheat? But Fury not. Like even before this, they were saying that Malik Scott took a dive. It's like why would he need to do that when Wilder punches hard? And it's funny because people see this knockout and they act like Tank and Rolly didn't just happen. Tank and Rolly, the exact same situation happened. Rolly ran into a fucking punch. Why didn't y'all say that was fixed? It's the same thing, and it just gets on my nerves because people were like, "Oh man, the heavyweight division needs Wilder. Wilder comes back. All y'all doing is talking shit." Like I don't understand. Like what was all that for? Oh, what's
I
up,
think
Cozy?
we just gotta set that niggas hate Wilder. There's some type of anti-Wilder agenda. Even fucking Ray Flores had to say some shit like, "Man, y'all niggas is tripping. What is all this shit is uncalled for? Niggas is saying he cheated. I mean, he took a dive. What is this? The fuck?" But you got niggas like Tyson Fury banned from the fucking country.
Yeah,
Shit not making no sense.
they gonna tell us, "Oh yeah, just get over it. Just get over it." I'm like, bro, people like Hellenius has been knocked out by far lesser people than Wilder. Why didn't you call dive on that? I
So
don't
they
understand.
just hated this nigga Tyson Fury. Look, I had to explain to my casual homeboy. He pulled up on me and we was chopping it up and we was talking about the Wilder fight. And he was like, "Yeah, I seen that. That shit was quick." But he a casual. He like, "Man, I got to see Wilder get back in there with Fury." You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, "Bro, you don't know Fury is banned from the United States of America?" He's like, "Oh shit, what? What? Yeah." He said that nigga definitely cheated Wilder. And niggas, casuals can see that. But you guys that call yourself pro boxing fans can't tell the difference between a motherfucker really getting knocked out and a motherfucker cheating with the mob.
I just get so tired of people who build their entire identity off just being anti PBC. Like I don't understand. Like did Al Heyman fuck you, bitch? Because I'm just confused. Like what is it about this particular company that they do worse than everybody else? I don't understand. And
I don't see it. I don't see it either, bro. And I'm not even trying to be like a pro PVC because I don't give a fuck. I just watch Devin Haney on ESPN. I just bought ESPN to watch fucking Clarissa Shields. So I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I don't care if these niggas was fighting on Nickelodeon. Bruh, what the fuck?
they
What does it
need to
matter to you?
Showtime needs to just be like the new HBO and welcome everybody so people can't don't have any fucking excuses. because this shit is getting on my nerves. I mean, not too long ago, people were acting like Dillian White was some threat to Wilder, and now them same people are like, oh, Hellenius must have took a dive. Like, man, shut the fuck up. If that's the case, did Dillian White take a dive against Fury? What are we doing here?
I mean, he didn't even promote the goddamn fight or nothing. I mean, you can raise an argument about that.
Right. And Fury on camera did push him over. Dillian White was like, he pushed me down. I'm like, it's true, he did.
And
He's
niggas like,
fucking
well,
yeah. They're like, fast forward, next, moving on.
it's like, damn, like they know this nigga's a cheater. It's like, but who gives a fuck? Because if the white man ain't gonna say nothing, then it should be all good.
Mean,
Basically, right?
Meanwhile, for like the third time in a row, Fury talking about some AJ and Fury is a done deal, and it still ain't a done deal. Like, why do y'all still listen to this nigga? And this is funny because I see people like after he admitted to doing that to a woman, I see people who used to follow Montero and Steve Kim and all those dudes still talking like they know something, still talking like they know something. Like, all y'all need to be quiet. Yeah, like never in life. Like I said, if this knockout is fixed, then so must Rolly versus Tank and all these other fucking knockouts must be fixed because there's been plenty of times where he's knocked the motherfucker out going backwards.
But I'm glad that you brought up that Rolly versus Tank shit. That's just like the Wilder fucking fight with Robert. The motherfucker came up on some stupid shit and got his ass fucking slapped. Like, what is like? I don't get it. It wasn't like a phantom punch. We all seen the motherfucker connect.
And the funniest thing is that in order to try to plead their case, the people that keep saying he took a dive will show you the footage, and it's just like, yeah, do you see that part where Hellenius's head snaps back viciously? That's where the brain hits the inside of the skull, and he goes to sleep. You see that part? Like they'll play this shit in slow motion and be like, "See, it's clearly a dive." I'm like, bro, look at his fucking
But
head.
y'all can't see fucking Fury glove all funny style when y'all play it slow motion.
Exactly. Oh no, clearly nothing wrong there. There's nothing illegal about that. He just adjusted his glove to make it floppy. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm like, yeah, okay.
And these niggas be having like a gang of no profile picture, having motherfucking uh, Twitter accounts liking their tweets and shit. And I'm like, bro, is this who the fuck you're appealing to? Some of these people are not even real fucking people.
Right, they're just bots. Honestly, I'm sorry, but like with all due respect to British people, if I have British followers, I appreciate you, but y'all don't talk to me until y'all establish like 50 years of like boxing notoriety. Y'all literally have one boxer that comes along and makes international headlines like every 25 years. Every quarter of a century, y'all have like one person, and all these British people talking shit. I'm like, bro, y'all have AJ, he got smoked. Y'all have Fury, he's Fury, and who
Look, with
else?
Fury, and the crazy part about Fury, and I'm gonna cook on this real quick. The crazy part about Fury is, I've been studying this shit quite some time, so I understand now. Fury comes from a community that's actually hated in London, in England, and all that shit. The gypsy community. He's a traveler. And they know this nigga's connected with the guy who put drugs in their own community. So it's kind of bittersweet when it comes to their praise for Tyson Fury because it's like, yeah, I know this motherfucker's a drunk and a jackass and a drug cheat, but I still got to hold on to that Wilder W. And it looks crazy because it's like they don't really want him to represent their country, but then again, they're like, fuck, well, he beat Wilder.
Right. And the thing is, and since you now know what are gypsies known for, they are known for cheating. That's what they're primarily known for. They are known for cheating, cheating in everything, and not to mention it's not just Fury. His cousin was banned for drugs too. It's a family fucking affair. I don't understand why they make it seem like it's just him. Like his whole family is implicated, which is why they're all banned from the United States. It's like, how much more evidence do you need? Oh, and then I can't stand these. Oh, there's still no evidence. I'm like, so when the British Broadcasting Company did an entire 2 hour documentary on the Fury family's involvement with the Irish mob. There's no evidence. There's still no evidence. I'm like, okay, okay. So let me tell you this. Like I always say, Catch your girlfriend cheating on you, say there's no evidence, and then continue the relationship because that's what you're acting like. That's what you're acting like. You walked in, caught her red-handed, and oh, there's no evidence. Okay, cool. Just continue. Go ahead and handle that. I mean,
You
there are
called her
dudes.
penis handed.
Yeah, there are dudes like that. That's perfectly fine. If you're happy, we're happy, she's happy, it's all good. Then go ahead and continue on like that and live your life that way and see how far you get. Fucking idiot.
I still don't fuck with these niggas. They're fucking lame, bro.
Yeah, like don't get, and I'm not shitting on all British people. There are some British fans who have some sense, but a lot of these dudes are talking shit like the UK has just been dominating boxing. I'm like, in all of boxing history, y'all have like less than 10 fighters even worth talking about for more than 2 seconds. Like y'all literally have y'all have fucking Calzaghe, y'all have Fury, y'all have AJ, y'all have Eubank Senior, Nigel Benn, Lennox Lewis, and he's fucking Jamaican, really. And like that's almost it. Like that's all. That's damn near all of them right there. Your entire little history in like 6 niggas. But they talk like, oh, it's just this long reign of dominance. Fury is one dude who got one fucking win. Like I can't stand all they talk all this shit.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to my dude Al B 225 says salute, all good, chopping up with your earlier piece. Yeah, shout out to you, brother. Yeah, see, I'm still working on the same piece, man. Yeah, well, yeah, man, that shit's just crazy, dude. Like, motherfuckers, it's clear as day there's some type of agenda against Wilder.
And I don't know what for. I mean, your only other alternative is watching shit. What you
A
want to
Fury
do?
Chisora 3.
Yeah, you want to watch them niggas go 12 or watch Fury knock him out again or what? Like, what you want? You want to see Hergovich damn near get washed by a 40-year-old, the fucking heavyweight boogeyman? I'll never forget that shit.
Get washed by a fucking Chinaman.
The
Ain't
same,
no fucking Chinese heavyweights, nigga, and you are getting your ass whipped by the only one.
right? Literally, and the
The fuck?
same, the same kid. With all due respect, I'm not gonna name any names, but the same kid that told y'all that Hergovich was some kind of ultimate badass is on here talking shit about Clarissa Shields, and y'all are validating. This is what I get tired. Stop
Oh my
validating,
god, I see what you're talking
bro,
about. I know exactly
bro.
what you're talking about, and I
Like,
just seen that. I'm like, bro, I'm not even gonna like bite the bait because it's not even worth it.
dude,
It's not. It's not.
it's not even about that specific subject. I'm like, bro, stop validating people who like haven't had like the basic experiences in life. Like he had like haven't paid taxes, can't drink, can't fucking have sex with someone over the age of over 18. Like just do like stop. You don't know shit about shit. You haven't experienced shit. You haven't I don't even like you haven't even attended a boxing event that you had to pay for with your own fucking money. Like, just be quiet. Like,
But
I've heard
it is what it is, man. They like validating the white opinion.
he's just he's a fucking kid. Like, what the fuck? And I'm not saying it's impossible for children not to know the sport, but I'm like, you can tell just talking to him that a lot of the shit that he's talking about, he has no frame of reference for. He'll just say some wild shit. Oh, Triple G was avoided. Okay, by who? Shut the fuck up. And he'll just say some wild shit. Oh, all the money in boxing is abroad. Okay, then why do niggas keep coming to America? Just shut the fuck up. Like you just keep talking. Like just be quiet. Talking about insecurity. I'm like, bro, all she's doing is pointing out what we've all known, which is she hasn't gotten the respect and credit she's deserved by being far superior to every other female boxer on planet Earth. Motherfuckers are still saying Katie is the GOAT. You know what? Who the fuck was even using the term GOAT before Clarissa Shields?
Dude, she made that shit hot, and it's like when she says it, it's not like we can be like, damn, that's questionable. No, nigga, it's not questionable. She is the motherfucking GOAT, nigga. You don't even got men boxers that's getting 2 times, 3 times undisputed. What the fuck? And she fought some real certified motherfuckers too. I remember that Christian, not Christian Hammer, that Lady Hammer, whoever that German woman that she was fighting, undefeated, strong woman, and she beat her. She beat old girl that now fights at heavyweight or whatever. It's crazy, man.
These same people that are talking about someone's insecurity were crying like some bitches because Wilder didn't congratulate Fury. Ugh. Like, just y'all just all need to shut up. Like, I understand. He's trying to find shortcuts in life by getting a little notoriety off the internet early, and the easiest way to do that is being like anti PBC, anti this, anti that. I get it, but like you have to have some talking points that are fucking consistent because you all look stupid. And anybody in the real boxing industry is probably not going to want to get behind you publicly because if they put all your takes in a row, you look fucking insane. Like you can't go from crying like a bitch saying that Wilder needs to congratulate Fury, but then on the back end be like, oh well, Clarissa's insecure. Nah, motherfucker, you're insecure. You're insecure, worried about motherfuckers who don't even know you exist. The fuck you worried about somebody
Hey, that's
congratulating
just
somebody?
crazy. It reminds me of that conversation that you had with that dude on Twitter that was like, man, why our man and he ain't saying thank you. He ain't say
Right.
thank you to Wilder or he ain't say thank you to Baumgartner. What type of shit is that?
And I'm like, bro, and it's funny because he was talking all this big shit, talking about, oh, you need to look on my page. I'm like, have you looked? He's like, oh, I've been following our man for years. And I'm like, well, if you were, then you'd see all the appreciation posts that you were looking for. And I said, have you looked? He said, no. And I'm like, right, you were never gonna look because that's not what you're concerned about. You're just here for attention and harassment. You're just here to talk shit, try to get your followers up.
Yeah, because there's some type of I get it. I get it. There's some type of clout in you get some type of following and hating me on Twitter.
Yeah, it's easy. Why do you think that people that are quote unquote blocked you and are done with you still talk about you on the regular basis? It's fucking weird. And it's creepy when they talk about me because I'll be honest, half of the conflicts you were involved in before I even knew you. So people like to throw my name in there for fucking shits and giggles, and luckily for me, I don't care. But I'm like half the people y'all talking about, I don't know they exist until y'all bring them to my attention.
Yeah, like man, they keep on trying to tag me some bullshit. I'm like, bro, what the fuck, man? Get
Yeah.
out my face, nigga. If you ain't talking about no money or nothing, dude, because it's just annoying. I'm too old now to be fucking having these Twitter fucking back and forth about nothing. That's not making me no money. I'm trying to make my brand pop, not the dumb way. I'm trying to get my fucking money up big time. So I don't got time to be playing with these dumbass niggas. I'm out here just trying to do what the fuck I gotta do.
Yeah,
You
go
know what I'm
fucking
saying?
go buy some candles or whatever the fuck it is that people other people sell or something. Go worry about that shit.
Shit.
Go get professional fighters to buy some fucking candles or jars of whatever the fuck. Like just go away. Like me, there are plenty of people on boxing Twitter that hang out on the spaces that I can't stand. Do I spend all day talking about them and bothering them? No.
Hell
I
no.
yeah, I don't say don't go into the spaces because it's a bad environment because they're a bunch of phonies. No, I just let them do their thing and I do my thing. Like,
Yeah, I ain't mad at nobody. Get your
yeah,
money. If you get money, do your thing. Do what you got to do. Just leave me out of this shit, please.
yeah, and also the people that work in boxing, they know who the pawns are. They know who they can whisper things to that are stupid that will repeat it. They know who the pawns are, and they know who's not going to go for the bullshit. They know who just wants to get interviews and who wants to look cool and talk to people, and who actually wants to get move the sport along. They can tell. They can tell. It doesn't matter who they rub shoulders with all the time.
There's a difference between motherfuckers out here begging for interviews and shit like that, and somebody that got it from the ground up and actually doing business transactions with the people we watch on television.
Yeah, yeah. It's not who you talk to. It's who you conduct commerce with. Because I talk to plenty of people that I would never give my money. I talk I talk to plenty of people I would never bail out of jail. I'd never use my dollars to help you. Fuck you. Go away. Like I do that on the daily basis just to save face. But when it comes really down to it, you would never get a dollar from me. But yeah, no, it's just, I don't know. Like people get a slight following. Like I saw today this dude. I'm not gonna name him because he's a pain in my ass. This motherfucker talking about somebody told some writers not to follow. I'm like, bro, you're just a hanger on. Nobody in the real industry is gonna give you the keys to anything important. Like, stop. Just be a fan. I don't understand what
That's
dudes
what I'm
are.
saying. Like people be trying to do all this, and I'm just like, bro, just watch the fucking sport, bro. And if you have a conversation with them, they really don't know what they're talking about.
Not at
Like
all.
picking the favorite in a boxing prediction doesn't make you some type of boxing guru.
Yeah, not at all. And like just and, and my thing is, if all these dudes had as much clout as they thought, we'd have more fights. Like we'd have more of the fights that we all want would be fucking made. But no, like you're just a fan. Just be
Gotta
stay in
follow the money.
stay in a fan's place. Stay in a
Said
fan's place.
Carissa's the most complete female fighter in the sport. Shit, not even close. They talking about fucking Katie Taylor. Who the fuck is a Katie Taylor? Didn't she almost lose?
Katie Taylor needs to fight Baumgartner since she's talking shit. Baumgartner's only 5 pounds away. Let Baumgartner get undisputed and come up there and see her ass via the WBO. Does she have it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Baumgartner got the WBO. Once she knock off Choi and get that undisputed, then they can make a mega fight with Katie Taylor. Since Katie
Katie Taylor
Taylor,
finna fuck around and retire.
yeah, since she's the ultimate badass, undisputed versus undisputed. Let's get it cracking because Alicia big as hell, so she can go up to lightweight and smoke her. So yeah, so since she can fight
I know
everybody,
Katie Taylor probably mad as hell that people keep on bringing her into this shit.
right? Because she knows that she didn't beat Delphine Pursoon, and Delphine Pursoon is her number one mandatory again. So shit, she might need to give her a fucking trilogy because that shit was bullshit. She lost damn near both fights.
Oh shit, he said her mandatory again. Somehow she ain't gonna be the mandatory.
Oh shit, yeah, she's a WBC mandatory. Shit, oh shit. I mean, people keep talking, but yeah, Alicia needs to go on for that because Mayor needs to shut up and fight Hamadouche or some shit. She needs to go on and sit down somewhere for a little bit and
Now
wow,
people saying, "Oh, Meyer really won."
yeah, that's stupid.
Somebody I respected said that. I was like, "Oh shit, let me find out."
Yeah, yeah, that's dumb. That's just like Keyshawn talking about Clarissa and Savannah Marshall was close, and this y'all man, okay,
He said that.
yeah, he said, "Oh, this is a close fight." I'm like, the fuck.
See, that's your boy.
Yeah, I'm like, which rounds did you give Savannah Marshall? No bullshit.
I gotta
Which
watch out for these kids, man, because they don't be having it all the way together. They're really talented, but sometimes they be missing that guidance, that OG guidance. They never been really G checked before. Nobody really never sat them down and say, "Hey, nigga, you can't say that shit. You gotta watch out what you saying, nigga, because somebody gonna get on your ass."
no, nah, and the cool thing is, I want them to keep talking because they'll get G checked in the ring. Lomachenko got G checked in the ring. Cambosa's got G checked. Tiafimo got G checked. Josh Taylor got G checked.
What's his name? He
AJ got G
little B
checked.
hop, little B hop.
Oh my god, that was
Remember
so
what happened to that nigga? He was
that
talking all
was
that tough shit.
that was pathetic. And it's funny because he was talking about making a fight with Frank Martin. It's been crickets ever since. Errol Spence was like, "Word? Oh yeah, we can get that money
We can make that
ASAP."
shit happen. We can make it happen.
It was the crickets. Talking about maybe I
No,
need
I
to.
need a bounce back fight. Nah, bitch ass nigga.
Right, yeah, exactly. So they'll all fall eventually. They'll all fall eventually. That's how it always is.
Yep.
And the thing is, even Tank, because look, Tank when Tank said that he's the Canelo Alvarez of the lower weight classes, I really believe him when he says that because he's conducting himself like that. But let me tell you this: eventually, Canelo ran out of bombs.
Yep.
One day, Tank is going to run out of bombs and fight the wrong person. And it's not gonna be as sweet as a lot of you dudes think. Oh, he got some power. He makes so much money. He just gonna knock everybody out. Okay, okay. I hope so. Because I mean, y'all saw what Lil old Cruz was able to do. So
Yeah,
I'm
I ain't gonna lie. I was on the edge of my seat watching that fight.
just saying.
Because
Isaac
I was
Cruz.
like, man, boy, he can't lose to this Mexican motherfucker. They gonna be eating us up alive on Twitter, man.
I, Isaac Cruz, tiny as hell with no jab, was able to go 12 with Tank Davis, but Devin Haney gets knocked out in 6. All right, sounds good. Sounds
Dude,
good.
I ain't gonna lie. I was watching that fight, and I was like, imagine if he was scheduled to fight Devin Haney and his head got fucked up like that in a match.
Oh,
It would have been over. It would have
that,
been
that,
over. And you see why he not fighting niggas like that? Because it's like, bro, of course you can outbox this little nigga, but you're not gonna outbox another fucking foundational Black American athlete like you. Come on, bro. Come
and the
on,
thing,
man.
and the thing is, if I'm Devin Haney and you have a bad night and you're Tank and I beat you in public, nigga, Ain't gonna be no rematch till I'm like 30. I'll see you at welterweight. Fuck you. Like all the bullshit I have to go through to get this fight. Nah, man, sit down somewhere I want.
I like Tank a lot, but I'm like, man, you feel like it's coming to an end?
No, he got plenty of bums right now. He's only 27. He got shit. He got at least 10 bodies he can get
I
rid
feel
of.
like there is a cry
Lightweight.
from his fans though, saying things like, "Man, he gotta step it up."
No, his fans aren't saying that. Boxing fans are saying that. Tank fans are just sucking dick, talking about how much money he makes. That's it. Like Tank's diehard fans are like I said, like I said to one of his other diehards, I said when you say a good fight for Tank, you mean a fight in which he's guaranteed a knockout, highlight reel, and he makes a lot of money. When you say good fight for anybody else, you mean a competitive fight, and that's the problem. Because
Mm.
don't get me wrong, I like Tank as much as everybody else, but I'm tired of just seeing him decapitate everyone. I want to see a fight where it's actually going to be interesting.
I'm tired of
Rolling,
seeing the fucking Tank, the Mexican destroyer.
yeah, like people like, oh, he outboxed Cruz with one hand. I'm like, bro, Cruz had already been beat by someone that's not even a quarter of as talented as Tank. People forget he came into that with a loss. People are like, oh, Tank outboxed him. No shit. He been outboxed by somebody that you never even heard of, but niggas didn't don't research.
See, I didn't know that nigga had a loss prior to Tank.
I was see, see, motherfuckers just don't they talk a lot, but they don't pay attention. Isaac
I
Cruz,
wasn't watching that shit. I'm gonna keep it 100.
nobody saw that fight, but Isaac Cruz had already been decision. He had already been beat. Matter of fact, let me see who beat his ass. Hold on. He had well, first he got a draw to some random dude that no one's ever heard of, and then in his first 6 fights, he lost to a random. So it's I mean, albeit that was an 8 rounder. But yeah, he's already been beat before, and he's already been taken to a draw. People are like, "Oh my god,
At
who's
least
gonna?"
he ain't never been slept.
No,
So I give him credit.
no, I don't, and shit. I unless he fights Tank again, I don't see anybody knocking his ass out. He's a little hard headed ass. But
Man, and I'm starting to feel like a Canelo fan when people be acting like these guys need deserve a fight with Devin Haney. I'm starting to feel like, man, who has these motherfuckers even fought to even deserve a fight with this man for all the fucking belts?
my thing is, people were saying that Devin Haney needs to fight Cruz. The moment Haney said, "Okay," people were like, "Oh, so you gonna fight Cruz?" It's like, what the fuck do you want? He's already asked for all these names. He's asked for Lomachenko. He's asked for Tiafimo. He's asked for Ryan. He's asked for Tank. These bitches don't want to fight. So what is he supposed to do? If Cruz is willing to take a fight, is he supposed to turn it down? Like who? Like what? Like I don't understand. I don't understand. Like everyone was like, "Oh yeah, he won't fight Cruz. He's a puss." He was like, "Sure, I'd love to fight Cruz." Oh, what you gonna do? Fight Cruz?
Cruz ain't nobody, man.
Right? What the fuck? Like, what are we doing here? What are we talking about?
You need to fight Shakur Stevenson right now.
And he was like, "Okay." And
Let's
Shakur was
do it.
like, "Yeah." And then Shakur like, "Oh man, yeah,
We
congrats,
friends, man.
yeah." Like, oh,
But
puss
hey, I
ass.
ain't gonna lie. Whenever boxers be hitting that with the we friends shit, that should be turning me off as a boxing fan. Cause I'm like, bro, get off of this shit. Can y'all at least fight then be friends, nigga?
Right. In extreme willpower, I'm not saying Tank is not a brilliant boxer. I'm not. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying that if he has a mistake like that against someone who has the same schooling as him, it can pose problems. And no, I don't think Tank and Ryan is interesting. Bro, Ryan is vulnerable to Tank's best punch. No, that
I
fight not
know
interesting.
it's a we want. I look, Beehive.
No,
I still want to see it.
I
I
don't
still
give
want to
a
see it.
fuck about Ryan,
But I
bro.
ain't gonna say that's a top win. But I still want to see it because that's just funny. Ryan Garcia's been fucking. He been on the verge of getting knocked the fuck out, and it got to be by Tank.
Bro, like I don't even care. Like if there's somebody you want to talk about deserve, if there's somebody in boxing that don't deserve shit, it's Ryan. Like Jesus Christ, he's like the Thurman of lightweight. You gonna take some time off and then not come back against nobody? Man, fuck you. You could have been cleared Fortuna. Like man, no, bro. Like
I know. And niggas try to give him strikes for Fortuna. Fortuna ain't never been shit to me, man. Motherfucker rolling out the ring and shit, pretending to be fucking paralyzed.
right. Fortuna had never accomplished nothing. All Fortuna's hype came from is he might beat Devin Haney. Which and then when the time came, he ducked because he wanted to fight Ryan Garcia, and he didn't fight that person. He ended up fighting JoJo Diaz. So it's like you guys keep saying that people that have already dug Devin Haney will beat him, and it doesn't make any fucking sense. And like I said, Lomachenko isn't excited to fight Devin Haney. Have you even heard Lomachenko say, "Oh, I can't wait to fight Devin Haney"? No, he's not excited. He's like, "Fuck, this
Dude,
is."
I can't wait till his fight. Don't Lomachenko fight come out like in the next week or two?
Yeah, he's fighting Jermaine Ortiz or whatever. I hope Ortiz put in some work. Shit.
Dude, bro, Top Rank gonna be asking him so many Devin Haney questions, bro. It's gonna be unbelievable.
Yeah, he gonna do the same most stuttering bullshit. Yeah, he's a world champion. I'm a former world champion. He has the belts. I want the belt. He's not gonna say I want to fight Devin Haney. He's gonna be like, well, he has
No,
all
he
the
want the
belts,
belts.
and there's no other option. So I guess you know
You
how it
know,
is.
Joe Tessitore, fucking what's his name? Well, you hear it, guys. Lomachenko, he said he wants the belts. And you know, there's one guy who has the belts. That's Devin Haney. Let's show the replay of Devin Haney clinching because that's what those Negroes do. They clinch a lot, like Devin Haney. Look at
and then
this.
and then of course they're going to be like, how exhausted are you from the war? How was it? Were you a sniper? Were you carrying ammunition to the troops? Did you ever step on a landmine? How was it fighting for your country? Are you exhausted? Like, he asking him after he just won a fucking fight, talking about, is that going to affect your performance? Like, man, get the fuck out of here. Y'all already knew Devin Haney's going to clear this dude. That's why y'all use that sides of the street garbage. Top Rank has no problem doing cross promotions whenever they're confident their
The
dude's gonna
first to
fucking win.
win.
Yeah, that's
And
just,
I was, bro, I swear, I used to think to myself, like, when Wilder fought Fury the first time, I said, and Top Rank picked him up, I said, what the fuck? Why would Top Rank pick this guy up? Do they think he's gonna win the second fight? And then you see these fucking consultant fees being paid. So yes, they were sure this motherfucker was gonna win the fight.
the fix was already in.
Man, I was like, bro, why would you sign this nigga? He was just laying on the fucking canvas.
hmm and people that swear they know boxing don't find that weird.
Yeah,
Someone
they
who
don't. They don't,
someone
man.
someone who by their own admission in the post-fight press conference was knocked unconscious, and a promotional company decides to reach out to them. Meanwhile, somebody like Elvis Rodriguez had one loss, and Top Rank let his ass go. Like, look at Subriel Matias. Subriel Matias is one of the top 140 pounders in the world, and Top Rank let him go. But they pick up a dude who was unconscious. Huh?
Unconscious.
Like, motherfuckers that swear they know
Really
everything
lost
pay
too.
no attention.
All jokes aside, really lost that fight.
Yeah, because like, what
Cause
was he
y'all can
really
talk that
doing?
bullshit on Twitter, but these motherfucking boxing executives and niggas in boxing, they know who really won that fucking fight.
Right. And extreme wild power, that's a good question. Yeah, I think Haney is losing power from consistently having to drain himself, because when he first started at 135, the knockouts were more frequent. But as he's gotten older and he's gotten bigger, the knockouts have become less frequent. And not only is that because he's increasing his competition, but yeah, he is struggling to drain himself. But to be honest, 140 will tell the tale. If he goes up and weight and starts getting more knockouts, then we'll see. I mean, shit. It happened with Terrence Crawford. I mean, Terrence Crawford was already knocking motherfuckers out, but as he went up in weight, the knockouts started to become more frequent, to the point where he's knocking out every damn body.
And Devin Haney just need to go ahead and move up, man. Fuck this bullshit. You don't need to. You don't gotta fight no damn Lomachenko. If you want to fight, you go up to fucking 140. It's
That's what
that
I'm saying.
simple.
And hold the belts hostage. Hold the belts hostage, because as soon as you let the belts go, all of a sudden belts gonna mean everything. Tank gonna want a belt. Ryan gonna want a
Right.
belt.
Right.
Every-
If Canelo Alvarez can do it, why Devin Haney can't just say, I'm gonna fight at 140 with
yep.
all the belts?
Yep. Hold the belts hostage. Yep. That's exactly what I would do. I hold the fucking
I'll
belts
hold
hostage.
the motherfucker hostage like a motherfucker. I'll be the undisputed champ and a 140 champ.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck you
Yep.
talking about?
Exactly.
I go back down and fight Lomachenko after my 140 fight. Nah.
Or I'd be like Ryan, do a bunch of fucking weird catch weights at 138.
Right.
Just a bunch of dumb shit.
Right. I just
Just
defended the belt twice. Of
yeah,
course I can get a fucking voluntary fight, can I?
right. And for all you dudes talking shit, oh, Lomachenko's a natural lightweight. He can't go down. Lomachenko, all he got to do is weigh in at 135.5, and he's at 140. He's good to go.
Exactly.
I ain't trying to hear shit else. Have a fucking a spoonful of cereal, nigga. I ain't trying to hear that weak shit. Oh, Lomachenko can't go up 5 pounds. Oh, he literally just needs to be 1 pound over. So 136, boom, he's at 140. Done. You just can't be 135. That's it. And also, why the fuck are we even trying to accommodate Lomachenko? Fuck Lomachenko. He had this opportunity and he fucking lost. Talking about, oh, he didn't duck Devin Haney. He wanted to unify. His bitch ass duck took a fake belt over there. Is the reason why the 135 division is fractured. Was too pussy to fight for real undisputed. And now, like karma, he ain't got shit. He's a fucking beggar from the outside. And
Fucking bum.
yeah, he's a bum. And if your name isn't Tank Davis, there is no A side discussion. There's no money
Talking about
discussion.
this guy is so damn elite. Like Paulie talking all this bullshit. Like we just fucking see the highlight of motherfucking non-boxing ass Teofimo Lopez beat the fuck out of this dude.
I don't understand how Paulie said that after watching Kovalev, Prime Kovalev, get knocked smooth out by fucking Ward. Like, how are you still talking that bullshit? Like, and
Because they try
then,
to say, "Oh, Ward just hit him in the nuts. He just hit him
yeah,
in the nuts." Yeah, get the fuck out of here. I
yeah,
watched that fight like 100 times, bro. Ward kicked his ass.
whatever, nigga. And
That's
then
one of
you,
my favorite. Actually, that is my favorite Ward fight. It's either Ward versus Carl Froch or Ward versus Kovalev too, because he was surgical in that bitch,
and
real
then
surgical.
and then you see dudes like Klitschko getting knocked out by like random, like complete random niggas, like
My niggas, I see him at the fucking gas station. I don't even know who the fuck he is.
getting like, and not even getting beat up, getting stopped by random. Who the fuck is Corey Sanders and shit? Like just random ass, like Brewster, like random ass dudes still talking about some supremacy. Like, boy, if you don't shut up, if you don't shut up with that bullshit, nobody fucking cares. Oh my god. Well, Floyd, like I said, Floyd's power diminished because his hands were just brittle. That's all that is. Haney has like, and also the only bad thing I've never liked about the Mayweather school of boxing, which only Tank seems to have fixed, is that a lot of them slap their hooks. Mayweather had a real bad habit of doing that, and he would do that in horsehair gloves, which is why his hands
Yeah,
were
I know,
so.
I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, early on when he was smoking everybody, he had a real bad habit of doing that, and he would do it in horsehair Cleto Reyes gloves. So that's why his hands, he kept hurting his hands and his wrists and shit. So he had to switch gloves. Devin Haney and Tank have pretty much gotten that out of their games, and they've both been making sure to take care of their hands by not wearing, extreme horsehair gloves all the damn time. So that's one of the reasons why Floyd had to kind of calm down because fucking he kept breaking his hands, you know, and and yeah, and well, it's not even that Haney cares about how people think about him. It's just that Haney wants all the big fights. Haney don't want to leave scalps on the table, because let's not get it twisted. People keep talking about Haney want to be Tank. They got it backwards. Haney is already used to having money. Tank is the one that's from abject
And
poverty.
that's why I feel like Haney is the young fucking goat because it's not like he's a nigga that had to fight his way out of poverty. Yeah, that's good for guys who let me put it in perspective. Javante Davis, right? He fought his way out of poverty. Now he has this money. Money he was never used to having. So now this motherfucker is comfortable just beating up these bums, just chilling. Devin
Mhm.
Haney been had money, so he's actually doing it for the thrill of the fucking sport.
And
You
that's
understand what I'm saying?
right. And that's why nobody wants to fight Haney or Wilder right now because they both no longer fight for money. It's legitimately just because they want to fight all the top names, and that's scary because
Yeah,
someone
it's not, oh, I only fought for financial reasons. I broke my back. It was final. None of that shit is going on, nigga, with them two.
right is and shit and yeah, and that's how yeah, basically Wilder and Haney right now are like the Evander Holyfield that fought Tyson, because even Tyson said, he was like, when I was looking at Holyfield, I didn't sense any fear in him, and I knew that this shit was gonna be different. He's like, yeah, he coming to whoop your ass, boy.
Hell yeah, because I watched the documentary. Holyfield was like, man, I don't give a fuck. I done got everything, the belts, all that. And everybody said, I just got to fight this guy. So that's what the fuck I wanted to do. Just fight him and kick his ass.
Exactly. It's not about money anymore. It's just about me hurting you, and that's why people are uncomfortable fighting Devin Haney, because they know he don't care. And it's funny because people always thought that about Lomachenko. Oh, Lomachenko doesn't care about money, bro. Look at the people he was fighting. Stop. He made like $10 million beating up niggas like Anthony Crolla. What are we talking about?
Man.
What are we like, what are we talking about? Lomachenko gives a fuck about money. He wants to make the most money possible to where he can permanently move out of the Ukraine and not have to get beat the hell up. Okay, he hasn't made any Triple G money yet. That's why he's still trying to be careful because he don't want to get his shit broke. And the same with Usyk. Maybe Usyk don't care about money now, but prior to AJ, hell yeah, he was thinking about that money. What the hell? He's like shit.
And then Usyk talking about he got about 3 fights left. He only want to make the big fights, but nigga, he ain't picking up the phone for Wilder no more.
Not at
Crazy
all.
how that
Shit.
works.
Yeah, he's like, oh shit. I don't know. maybe I'll wait till Wilder turns 40 and then I'll see you try my luck. Cause goddamn. He's like, man, if I get
He
hit
was
with
like,
that
"Nah, that
shit,
was too soon. I gotta see him. I gotta because maybe if Wilder went some rounds with Helenius, that would be different.
yeah,
But the
he's
fact that
he's
he slept that nigga in like one round,
he's thinking to himself, he's like, shit, if I'm gonna get three more fights in, Wilder probably needs to be the last one because I don't know how that shit's gonna play out. I might lose something, come out walking different, come out not being able to see. He came and people talk about how the shit was fake, and I'm like, bro, did you not see him not blink for like 2 minutes straight?
he
This
was
fucking
looking up to the gods, the Nordic fucking gods. He was looking up to them.
like if he had closed his eyes, yeah, okay, maybe you could say it was whatever. But his eyes were wide open. He was doing like that hard ass breathing, like when fucking Ricky Hatton got smoked by Pacquiao. It was like that kind of shit. That's when I was like, oh shit, yeah, he gone.
Yeah, let me drop this link. Yeah, I'm just in here just chilling, working on this fire ass art.
And that's true, extreme. That's true because people are already saying, "Oh, Devin Haney gonna duck and move up to 140." I'm like, bro, Devin Haney had been talking about how it's difficult to make 140 since before he fought JoJo Diaz. Now all of a sudden people want to be like, "Oh, see, I told you he's gonna go to 140."
How can you say that Devin Haney looked like Michael Jackson in Thriller in the motherfucking weigh-in, and then say he ducking by moving to 140?
But Art Man, do you remember on Twitter when Shakur announced that he was moving up to 135? People immediately looked at Tank to see what he was gonna do, and guess what Tank said? Tank said, I'll go back to 140. Shit. And nobody accused him of ducking.
I don't remember that one though.
A lot of people don't. And also because Tank deletes a lot of shit these days. But it was there.
They be getting all take ass for deleting tweets. What you deleting tweets, nigga? Why nigga be freaking bad? I feel like his PR people be telling him, "Hey, delete that shit."
Yeah, because it's not good. He makes him and
That
Mayweather.
interview he did where he basically said they asked him who he want to fight, and he was basically on some "I don't really give a fuck" type shit. It goes to show you, like, man, this nigga just as long as the money coming in, it's all good. And I ain't mad at him, but shit, nigga, when you talking about legacy, bro, we can't look. We literally put it. I see the graphic of Floyd Mayweather at age 25 and Devin Haney at 23. They're showing that Devin Haney's already undisputed, and Mayweather was just unified around that time.
I posted that shit, motherfuckers. Well, no, Mayweather only had one belt at I believe it was a super feather. But man, I posted that shit. Niggas got they
So
got so
mad,
upset
so
and like
mad.
he's not Mayweather. Ugh. Like who? Nobody said he was Mayweather. I'm just stating the facts. This is what it is. At
He
23,
ain't Mayweather, but nigga, for a young dude that's coming up, psh, hey
I
man,
agree.
let's take a look at it. Let's look at
Hey,
it. Let's look at it. It's looking really good right now. The youngest undisputed champion in boxing history.
he's getting that Mayweather treatment. People saying he's boring, can't punch, but don't nobody want to fight his ass.
see,
My
that's
thing
why
with
that's
Devin
why
Haney,
Devin is lucky.
he just
Devin
needs
is
to
lucky
turn
he's
up
got a
his
father.
savage, bro. Devin Haney just needs to turn up his fucking savage. And what I mean by that, he needs to start being disrespectful, bro. I know you Muslim and all that shit, but nigga, you gotta start checking these reporters, bro. Start checking these dudes that saying Lomachenko this and that. It's like you trying to please these niggas. You should say fuck Lomachenko. He's whack.
He did low key with the Ring magazine situation.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
like
that was
that.
that was cool. Yeah, he was like,
That's
all right, well,
cool.
fuck y'all.
That's cool.
Also,
That's how you gotta keep it.
Dev.
Yeah.
One thing Dev has over Tank is a father in his life, like that actually has his best interests. And when making these type of decisions, Tank has a bunch of people around him who trying to take advantage of him. I don't think they really have Tank's best interest. You know, it's like, oh, we could turn you into a superstar. You know, you don't need to fight in certain people. You know, you just need to show up and knock these dudes out, and you get the biggest payday here.
Look
You
at
know,
this Tank, man. Look at the numbers we just did.
Yeah,
We just did
yeah,
amazing numbers.
Tank's father
right,
figure is Mayweather, and
right.
Mayweather. Like, don't get me wrong, as a fighter, fantastic. As a human being, I can tell being around Mayweather for more than 10 minutes will make me sick.
Right.
Nah, because he gonna be like, how much you make? Go, give me some money out the money back.
I feel like
Type shit.
it reminds me of that press conference when he fought that British dude. Was like, Floyd, what do you think Tank has to do to win this fight? Well, we're just gonna do our thing. You know, I made a lot of smart investments.
Yeah,
Uh,
talking about all these investors out of nowhere. Like, bro, shut the fuck up, boy. We get it. God damn.
this nigga's
Yeah,
funny,
Tank
bro.
is the smart investment.
Right.
He feel like he looks at Tank. He don't look at Tank as a young fighter. I feel like he looks at him as his motherfucking pit bull, his dog,
Yep.
his product,
Yeah,
his
whenever
mule.
you
Maybe he's low key a hater. Like maybe this nigga gonna surpass me one day. Let's not let that happen.
Happen. Let's not let that happen. Yeah,
that's
Who
I know
knows?
when he. I know when he watched Devin Haney fight, he'd be like, "Fuck! If only he was under the fucking Mayweather umbrella."
oh
Also,
yeah.
what if Tank signs some bullshit contract where he can't get out of it now, and this is just him
No.
lashing out?
Nah, I don't think that's
Man,
the
he
situation.
remember his. They said that Rolly fight was supposed to be his last fight, and then at the end of that fight, he said, "I'm signing back with Mayweather."
Yeah,
Mm.
he resigned. That's his fucking fault. You can't complain about some shit and then it's just like Terrence Crawford and Top Rank. You can't talk shit about Bob Arum but then resign with the motherfucker. Like you look crazy.
And then
You
try to sue him and say he was racist. Nigga, were
yeah
you
like
racist when you signed to him 2 times?
yeah like you
The
look like
fuck?
you yeah like you look like you have battered bitch syndrome where like a bitch husband beating on her and then she keep going back. Like that's what it looks like and like there's nothing you can do about that situation. You either have to want to be
I
out of the
don't
contract or
understand
not.
this shit. Like, nigga, if it's fuck Top Rank, nigga, you taking these niggas to court, it should be fuck them completely. Why the hell you still on a broadcasting? Like, bro, like it's just weird. And you directing your crew to come sign with these niggas that you suing. I don't
Yeah.
know. It's just not
Well,
making any sense to me.
that's not Crawford. You know who that is? That's Bomac fat ass because he got to find a way to eat after Crawford retire.
He gonna make Keyshawn to Crawford 2.0.
They already trying, and it's like, dude, he's 6-0, accomplished nothing. Y'all talking about, oh, he gonna smoke everybody. He gonna smoke Haney. He like when a motherfucker said that Keyshawn beats Haney right now,
Yeah, because he can fucking stop the fucking local subway, man.
I almost threw up. I was like, bro, I was like,
Hey,
okay, I
I
was
will
like, okay.
say this: Keyshawn to me has star potential because he got a mouth on him, so that can make him a villain right there.
But he
It's
don't
kind
want
of like
to. He don't want to get that coon celebrity. That coon following. You don't want that, man, because it's no
no, he won't
retirement
get it
plan in that
because
shit.
he won't get that so called coon following because he's two things. He's brash, arrogant, and black. Like
Okay.
those type of black fighters never get that kind of following. Let's be real.
Okay.
Mm, he can still earn it though, because you notice how in between him being brash, he'll still be like, "Oh hell yeah, Bob Barum's the go." He'll say some bullshit. So
Yeah, but let's be
Yeah,
real. By the time he
yeah.
reaches his prime, this nigga Bobby ain't gonna bite the dust.
shit. I don't know. This nigga might have some
Nigga,
cryogenics type
Bob
shit.
Arum invested in the newest pacemaker, nigga, right now as we speak.
Right.
Oh no, he takes the energy of young black fighters and so he can live forever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he sucks it out of him.
exactly. Or he might have like a surrogate body where he transmits his consciousness into a fucking cyborg or some crazy shit.
Nigga pull a
Oh, bro.
fucking Walt Disney and freeze himself.
Right. You see what I'm saying? This nigga ain't never gonna die. God damn.
Right.
Oh
I
Cause
shit.
feel like
he
Top
about to
Rank
turn.
is.
Cause he'll be turning in his grave if he find out they treat niggas fairly in his company.
But
I
you
feel
know,
like
but
Top
you,
Rank is actually decent at like developing young fighters, but they just suck at like making superstars.
You know why they're good at developing young fighters? Because
Why?
they know these niggas are young and naive.
Yeah.
That's why.
and Top Rank has the best matchmakers in the business. But
It's,
people got to understand. When you tell me somebody got the best matchmakers, that tells me right there that they don't have the best fighters. Because the best fighters, what the fuck you need to matchmake for? They should whoop everybody ass. Like Devin Haney
Right.
don't need no fucking matchmaker. He's like, bring all their ass on. Come on.
and that's why. That's what make niggas. I could say that's what makes niggas generational talents. if you can beat all styles.
Yeah. Like look at Floyd when he was young, and then look at Boots now. Boots is like,
Yeah,
I don't give a damn. Boots is like, I don't care. Give me Spence, Crawford, Stanionis, Thurman, all them niggas in that
Well,
order. I don't give a fuck.
we haven't seen even though you know how I feel about Devin. I don't think he's generational talent, but we haven't seen Devin against a pressure fighter now. I think that kid, the Gary Russell kid, Gary Antoine, I think he'll give Devin a hell of a fight.
And
he definitely would.
it's gonna be some good shit.
It's gonna be
Yeah,
some
because
good shit, and that's
he's
why. And
relentless.
that's why I want to see it because if he don't beat them guys, I'm like, well, the young boy had a good run. I
Right.
still want to see it, and
You keep
if he does it and beat these guys, man, we got to put him up there with TBE.
because you remember when Floyd was getting pressured by Maidana on that first fight. It was looking kind of ugly there in the beginning, right? Like
But
we haven't seen Devin in that situation. Will he fall under pressure
is
when he's
JoJo
getting like
Diaz not a
swarmed by a
pressure
pressure
fighter?
puncher? Huh?
Is JoJo Diaz not a pressure fighter?
Yeah, but JoJo can't crack. Plus, JoJo's little.
Okay. Alright.
I mean, JoJo was actually little for 130. I mean, 135. He's really
130,
at 130. Yeah,
135, yes. 130, no. He was bigger than
yeah,
Gary Russell. But
yeah.
all right, okay. I mean, shit. When he offered to fight Cruz, people talk shit about it. People were like, "Nah, you can't fight Cruz." Like, what?
I
Y'all
think
just
I think dudes like Cambosis, like counter punchers, don't work against fighters like Devin Haney. You to a boxer like Devin Haney or Shakur
Too
or even
smart. His
yeah,
IQ
exactly.
is better than you. It's hard to fight a nigga with better IQ and better more athleticism, more athletic
Right.
than
That's
you.
why Teofimo tailor made for Devin Haney. Easy fight for Devin Haney, in my opinion.
Easy
The,
fight, easy fight. He'll be having that motherfucker
yeah, he
looking
gonna
like
piece his
Canelo
ass up.
Alvarez punching the
Tio
fucking
Tio
ropes and Floyd Mayweather looking at the
Teofimo
fucking
doesn't.
ropes.
Teofimo to me doesn't even have a style of boxing. Basically, when Devin Haney's looking at him, he probably just sees a dude in the Mayweather them that tries to do everything they do but sucks at it. Devin Haney might
Yeah,
act.
don't get me wrong, he got talent, but he tailor made for Devin Haney.
Teofimo has power. That's pretty much it. Devin
But
Haney.
what about his power at 140? Is it there? Y'all seen it?
Oh
At
yeah, yeah, he hurt that
Teofimo.
dude. Yeah,
Well, yeah, Teofimo's power ain't never gone anywhere. It's just his skill set that fucking diminishes.
Who
It's
who
um,
who wins? Teofimo Lopez or Gary Russell?
oh Gary
oh my
Antoine.
god, yeah, Gary might knock him the fuck out.
But Gary is a little bit reckless sometimes with his pressure. He can be caught, so you never know.
Man, speaking of the Gary Russell, man, they need some serious tightening up in that gym.
Well, I mean,
Oh yeah, Antonio looked terrible. But he's always been the worst brother.
oh damn, don't
Damn.
don't
I
do
ain't
I'm just
gonna
being
that.
say that,
honest.
but damn.
Like he's the weakest link. Let's be real.
Oh, okay, well, okay, I'll
Yeah.
give him the benefit of the doubt. His last fight, he had a knee injury, and that's why
Uh,
that fight went that way. This fight, this. I'm not gonna lie, this was some bullshit. He just got
I
he
feel
was
destroyed.
like
getting his
that
ass
knee
whooped.
injury's still there.
Who?
That
His dad.
his knee injury.
No,
Oh,
the knee injury was fine. It's just him not following instructions. But yeah, their father just died, and it's up to Big Gary to take over the training program. And they weren't ready for that. Big Gary's not used to being a coach because the thing is, Big Gary is a very hard headed individual that's used to execution. Teaching somebody something is a skill in and of itself, and that's a skill that they may not have. So Big
he
Gary
needs to
has
That's
swallow
what I
his
was
pride.
thinking about today. I was really thinking about that. Like, how do trainers really teach guys? What if your fighter don't have like the athleticism or the power or the speed or none of that shit? How do you train him to be a better fighter? Or is it just that some guys are just naturally gifted in the fight? The coach just knows how to mold that.
it's yeah, like
Right.
like
Well,
like like Bomac and
yeah.
Terrence Crawford. That's just Terrence Crawford being naturally gifted. Virgil Hunter and Andre Ward. That's Andre Ward being naturally gifted. But a good example is Roy Jones Jr. and fucking Eubank. Eubank fucking sucks. But Roy but Roy Jones Jr.
That's not true.
He's fucking sucks, dog. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
you talking about the son?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that nigga's trash.
Right. Okay. Cool.
I was about to say, let me find out you a Eubanks fan on here.
I
No,
think talking about
bro.
the old man.
Dude, George Groves whooped his ass with a dislocated shoulder. You can't tell me he's good.
Yeah,
But
he's trash.
yeah, he's trash. but under Roy Jones Jr., because Roy Jones Jr. has a fundamental understanding of the sport and gives good, concise instructions, he's able to make Eubank Jr. look like something. It's not something great, but it's something better than the garbage that he was.
I feel like Roy Jones Jr. tries to teach his fighters to fight like him, and it's like
which
you
is
can't really fight.
madness.
You can't teach these niggas to fight like you because nigga, you're like
Special.
special type shit. You know what I mean? Niggas can't throw that triple hook and shit, leaping left
No,
hook. They can't do that shit like you, nigga.
Hell
no,
no, you
no.
get knocked the fuck out.
Because
Hell yeah.
you know who else he tightened up? He tightened up Brian Perella. Brian Perella went from getting knocked smooth unconscious by Ugas, who can't even punch, to getting a draw with Tony Harrison.
I feel
Wait a
like he
minute, wait
fought
a
Tony
minute, time out.
Harrison. I feel like he fought Tony Harrison on a bad day.
It was a
Yeah, that
bad thing
nigga
because
dad had just
his
died.
Yeah,
father,
his
yeah, his
dad just
father
died
had
from
just
COVID and shit. Like
yeah,
that, I excuse him on that fight.
like, real shit. But my point is that Brian Perella looked better, and this isn't giving Brian Perella props. This is saying that Roy Jones Jr. can in fact coach.
Well, with the Gary situation, I feel like he should swallow his pride because he's still an active fighter, technically. He should swallow his pride and get him a real coach.
Well,
That bell saved him. His ass almost got knocked the hell out.
yeah,
Yeah,
And Gary Russell was
because
just smiling after, like, man. I'm talking about the big brother. He was looking
I
like,
mean,
man,
and sometimes it don't matter who your
couldn't
coach
be
is.
me though.
Sometimes you just ain't got it.
right, and
Sometimes
yeah,
you just don't
teaching.
got it.
Yeah,
Yeah, like you guys know the age old adage, those who can't do teach. It's not so much the words, it's just to separate the reality of performing an action or performing an activity and being able to teach it to another person. It's incredibly difficult. And you
isn't
have
it
to
crazy? The youngest one is always the best one in the family.
uh I'm trying to figure out if that's actually true. Is that
Yeah,
correct?
because look at Floyd. Well, he didn't have
Floyd,
any brothers,
Floyd
but
was the baby?
yeah, but look at Boots. Look at Gary Antoine,
No, look at
and
Wilder. Wilder's the older brother and Marcellus is fucking terrible.
yeah, but them niggas are not really a boxing family though, because they all started late.
That's true.
Who?
Wilder
Wilder.
and Marcellus.
Oh, but
Man,
that nigga is
Wilder's brother,
terrible, bro.
man. He
All right,
just
man,
got
you
the
probably betting
genetics.
that dude.
Who?
Don't talk about his brother too much.
Marcellus, that nigga is trash. No
Oh,
Yeah,
disrespect.
man. I'm gonna keep
take
it
it easy.
100. He just like big and buff, but it's like it just
Yeah,
don't translate to the ring.
they don't.
Yeah, that shit is. Yeah, I'm
That's a very dangerous sport for you to try to come on late like that and try to be a professional. That's
You know what I be feeling like too? I be feeling like some dudes be thinking because they just go so hard in the gym that they can just hop in the ring.
right.
There's a reason why I don't have to hop in the ring because I know I don't got the tank for that shit. And I don't even know what the fuck my chin like really to even be saying I'm about to jump in like that and fight
Hey,
niggas who been
you're not the
punching
only
hard
one,
their
bro.
entire life at a
Nine, nine,
late age.
nine,
You know
ninety
what I mean?
percent. Yeah, 90% of people who try boxing for the first time retire in sparring. Like they get punched in the nose one time, like, this ain't for me. Or
Look,
body
you know
shot.
how I knew it wasn't for me when
But
I was sparring and the coach was like, "You got 1 minute left." And that 1 minute felt like 10 hours. I was like, "Oh, this nigga trying to kill me up in here." Got that shit, started smoking. He was like, "Oh man, you can't be smoking no weed if you gonna be boxing." I'm like, "You see, nigga, fuck that shit." That's just the type of person I am. But that's why I
right,
salute you if you can get in the ring.
right.
facts. Anybody, even
Yeah,
the ones I don't
facts,
like.
Yeah.
facts.
But the difficult thing about that is that you know that Russell and them, you know, Big Gary's hard headed. You know he's difficult to work with. So he's not going to allow nobody else in that damn gym that their father built. So he's going to try to take over the role and probably try to, like, and also
You
I
want
don't
to
know.
Somebody gonna
sabotage
sit
his
him down.
brother?
I think Sam Watson probably gonna sit him down.
I don't know why them niggas have a bad relationship with Barry Hunter. That's so stupid. Y'all are in the same fucking zip code. Like, what
Yeah,
You're gonna
the fuck?
they
sabotage his little brother.
they most def.
Whoa,
Oh
where'd
my
that come from?
god, bro! If
I'm just
Gary
saying he gonna
Russell,
fuck it up because
if
Gary Antoine got hurt by that last dude he fought.
Ooh, Bartholomew?
Yes,
nah,
he
Eh,
did.
I wouldn't call it hurt. You
I
gotta
would
look.
I would call it hurt.
I
He
mean,
did get
He
hit a
buzzed
couple
him.
times.
the stoppage was. I mean, he got Postal hurt him more visibly than Bartholomew did.
Matter of fact, yeah, Gary's been hurt a couple times the last two fights.
Well, you
What do you
coming in.
consider hurt? Because he wasn't looking wobbly like, oh damn, he about to put his
You,
ass
you,
out of here.
like
Nah,
when you know it's like a fighter, he's throwing punches. All of a sudden, he gets caught and he stops throwing punches and he
And he
starts
starts
going
backing up a
backwards.
little bit, like, oh, he got
Yeah,
to recalibrate.
yeah, or a hold. He starts holding.
Yeah,
That's
okay,
what Gary
I
did.
can see that, but I ain't, I
Yeah.
wouldn't consider like he's hurt where it's like, damn, he's about to get knocked the fuck out.
Oh yeah.
One thing I don't like that Big Gary needs to hop on with both his brothers immediately is that when they're both applying pressure, Antoine and Antonio, they both throw away. They both for the last 2 or 3 fights, they've been throwing away the jab. I hate that. What
I
the fuck?
know,
What the
I
fuck is
know.
that? You need to be
He
jabbing your way in at all times.
the brother, the real swole one, the short one,
And
Gary A.
Antoine,
Russell. Um, his ass, man, he just tries to go in there with these crazy left and right hooks. Like, dude, you got to throw that jab out there, man.
Yeah. The only nigga I ever seen that didn't use a jab was Roy Jones, but that's because he was different.
But
yeah,
can you tell the powers there though for the young Gary A. Russell?
yeah, absolutely,
Antoine? Yeah, definitely.
100%.
Because when he
He's
start
one.
hitting niggas, niggas start looking like, whoa.
He's
When
a
that shit
vicious body
connect,
puncher.
they be looking like, wow, this motherfucker can hit. That's
Right,
why I
yeah,
feel like he'll fuck up Tiafimo, but he can also get caught with a Tiafimo left hook.
or
That's one thing
straight,
I give Tiafimo. He got a good left hook.
or straight right down the middle.
Yeah.
Wow. Yep, yep, yep. It's crazy.
So some interesting. You think how you see Gary Russell versus what's his name? What's that young dude name? Regis
Matthias?
Prograis.
Oh, Regis. Ooh, Gary should win that on points. Regis is
Uh,
slow. Regis is slow, doesn't jab often enough himself, and Gary will, at the very least, throws a lot of punches and can win
I
on
gotta see.
activity.
I gotta see Regis versus Zepeda before I make that decision.
Me
Well, I mean,
too.
I think he's
Because
gonna
I
knock
was
out Zepeda because
in the
Zepeda's.
past I was talking shit about Regis, but I just got to see what he look like now before I can give
Regis
him points.
Regis would have beat Josh Taylor if he had so much pride. Like he wanted to just brawl this dude. And he could have just outboxed him if he really wanted to. But
I personally think he already beat Josh Taylor. I had that fight 6-5 with one draw round personally.
yeah,
Yeah, that's
Who's
what told
his
me that.
trainer, or does he train himself?
No, he has a team. I don't recall exactly who they are, but I mean he has some team. I don't think they're like world famous, but
he said
He got one
nobody
of
in
them Caleb.
boxing work harder than me. Nigga, all y'all say that.
I
What?
think
Nobody in boxing work harder than me. All y'all
Uh,
niggas say that.
uh,
that's supposed to be the reality of the situation. That's what you're supposed to say. But
everybody
I
has
guess.
a good camp until after the fight. That's
I
one thing I
expect
noticed.
I expect Regis to knock Zepeda out because let's keep it real. Baranchik gave Zepeda the fight of his life, and Baranchik sucks. Baranchik is not good. Baranchik has never been good. I mean, what? Because Josh Taylor went the distance with him, we supposed to like certify Baranchik. Baranchik got knocked out by Montana Love, did he not?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, who
Like,
can't even really punch like that?
right. So no, yeah, I expect if Regis don't knock out Zepeda, oh my god. After saying that he's like the boogeyman at 140, terrible look.
That nigga
Terrible.
has been getting having trouble getting fights though. Let's be real.
That's because he signed with fucking Pro Bellum. Nobody told him to do that dumb shit.
Yeah,
True.
he did shoot himself in the foot with that
nobody,
shit.
nobody told him to do that. The fuck?
Man, when that like Wilder said though, he said them niggas that just come with that money in your face, nigga, and be like, bro, what's up? What you gonna say
See,
no?
this is why I say Devin Haney is lucky because he got a smart father in his corner that understands like this whole boxing thing. He made the right decisions for Devin. 'Cause look,
Yeah,
just and even for Earl Spence, I believe his father is the one that told him to sign with PBC.
Definitely.
So,
While niggas was
um,
like, while top ranking them was offering him the bag, Pops was like, nah, don't take that deal because they gonna lock you up in that bitch with that little money they give you up front. You can make more on the back end.
and also one thing I like about Errol Spence Jr. father is that he was training him for the longest time, and once he realized Errol Spence Jr. had world level talent, he bit the bullet and said, "You know what? You need an actual coach." And then he found Derek James.
Yeah.
Teofimo Lopez.
Nah, like I said, Teofimo Daddy, the type of nigga to shoot him if you get fired.
Yep.
I'm telling you, he gonna be like
They'll
Marvin
be on
Gaye.
some fucking first 48. Who
Yep,
shot him?
I'm telling you,
Although
like
I think if you're a 135 pounder or a 130 pound coming up, I think you should sign a top rank. I'm gonna be honest because I feel like all the smoke is at that division. Maybe when you move up to like the welterweights, then maybe you can go to PBC or something. But it'll be hard for you to get Devin Haney,
If I was these
Shakur,
boxers, I'll be
Loma,
looking
if
like
you on
5 years
PBC.
ahead. If I
It's
was a
just
Yeah.
young boxer, I'd be. I know they say you're not supposed to look too far, but I'd be looking 5 years ahead. Like, yes, these niggas got the belts right now, and yes, if the belts drop, it's gonna go to this person. But do I want to be stuck in this weight class on this fucking roster?
but it's
You know?
hard. It's hard to do that because the politics in boxing change so often. It's
Yeah.
it's hard. It's hard to the politics in boxing can change in 6 months. So it's hard for people to forecast what the environment is going to be like, and then a sanctioning body comes out with some new fucking rule, and then that's it.
What do you got to do? What do you got to do is be like independent, where you're not tied to any promotional company. You fight who you want to fight, no matter who their promotion is with, and
Well,
they're
that's
of course.
hard. That's hard too. That's hard too, especially if you have talent. Because number one, a lot of these kids are coming from the inner city and they don't have a lot of business acumen. Number two, if you're an especially talented boxer, it's going to be very hard for you to get opponents, especially the more fights you have. So people need promotional backing in order to put them in situations where they can actually excel. And not to mention, a lot of these boxers' parents don't have any knowledge of the business. They just have a kid who happens to box.
Uh-huh.
So some of these kids actually need the guidance. But like our man said, people like I mean, well, like you said, actually, Haney got lucky. His dad is involved in his life and knows the business. So
Yep.
that's not a common situation. That's not
That's why I
something.
said this kid was Devin Haney was born for this shit, man. He the golden child.
Yeah, that's not a very common set of circumstances. In fact, that's incredibly rare and almost doesn't even happen unless you've had family that's been professionals before, like Boots. Boots' whole family boxed, so Boots gonna be straight. His fucking dad boxed, his three brothers boxed, they all boxed. So of course he's gonna be
This
fine.
nigga sparring his dad.
Right? Yeah. So
The
yeah.
fuck?
So
That's just crazy. Your dad giving you work.
yeah.
Not like real work, but yeah. They
Right,
say they be saying they have a hard time getting sparring for him.
yeah. Well, apparently,
They,
nigga.
they,
What the hell? Like,
they
who I look like sparring this nigga? I got a fight coming up. He gonna kick my ass.
yeah,
yeah.
they can't last. Brian Norman, who sparred Terrence Crawford,
He
he
says he
sparred
knocked
he
butt out.
sparred
He
yeah,
said he
they
knocked Bud
say he
out.
allegedly he hurt Crawford in sparring.
Well,
Allegedly.
some people that are close to that situation say he knocked Bud out. I don't know how true it is, but that's what the
Mhm.
streets.
Nah,
That's what the
some
streets
people
said.
be talking.
Yeah, but allegedly he the very next week he went to Philly and sparred Boots, and they said that he got his ass whooped.
Yeah, I believe it.
He said he wasn't used to going 4 minute rounds, 12 rounds.
Oh hell
That's
no.
yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I believe it.
But doing it in the gym and in a real fight is two different things. There's a lot of guys out there that they look great in sparring, but
But sometimes,
yeah,
sometimes that do be the case, and we gotta
yeah,
acknowledge that as well. So when people say that, we do
yeah,
gotta acknowledge that sometimes it does happen.
yeah.
Because I seen the George Kambosos versus To Go sparring,
Oh
and
my
he was getting
god,
tagged
that
up with jabs, jab, 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 and then he went in there and fought Devin Haney, and got jabbed to death. And I said, "Nigga, this is not something I didn't see before,
Right.
they should have never released that footage. Oh my god,
bro." I
never
was
in
like,
life.
"What?" Anybody saying Devin Haney about to lose to this nigga is a fucking idiot.
Dude, man, when
I
that
feel
shit
like
broke,
they said that shit because they want Devin to lose,
Lose,
not
yeah.
because you know,
Them
yeah,
fools
they
was
they're-
like, "Yeah, Devin Haney he don't have no power. So what he gonna do if George Kambosos eat his punches and walk through him?" I said, "Bro, George Kambosos don't got no fucking power. What are you talking about?"
right. He has fewer
right.
knockouts than Devin. It's just like for some reason when people thought JoJo Diaz was some kind of major power puncher, I'm like, you do realize these niggas have the same exact number of knockouts, right?
I think
Like
it's because they remember that Gary Russell fight, and he was bigger than Gary Russell, and he thought that I don't know. They think he's some type of muscle guy at first, but I don't know. Who knows?
what?
That motherfucker he ain't shit.
Because JoJo Diaz bullied fucking Tevin Farmer. Nobody gives a
Oh
fuck.
yeah, yeah, Tevin Farmer. That's what I meant.
Pillow
Yeah,
fisted.
yeah. Tevin Farmer can't fucking punch, and Tevin Farmer already had like 5, 6 losses. So it's
This nigga
like,
Tevin Farmer got shot in his hand. The
And he
fuck?
cockeyed it. But that don't
Like,
mean nothing.
come on, and he got asthma.
Damn.
people were like, "Oh my god, Tank needs to fight Tevin Farmer." I'm like, "Damn, what did
Dude,
Tevin
I ain't
Farmer
gonna
do
lie.
to
I was one
deserve
of them
such
niggas who said that
bullshit?"
shit. I
You
was saying that. I
you
was
thought
saying
he
the
was
hell
fight
out of that shit.
Farmer? Oh my god!
I wasn't saying Tevin Farmer was gonna win, but I wanted to see it because that was some shit that I like. I like when niggas going back and
I
forth
think
like
he would
that.
have gave Tank some trouble, but who
He
knows?
definitely would have, because I feel like Tank would have been mad trying to hit him. You know, Tevin Farmer was much slicker back in the day.
Yep.
Yeah,
I guess that was because I remember a few people were trying to compare
I'm
Tevin
pissed off
Farmer to
that that
like
didn't happen.
Darnell Whitaker. I
That
was
shit
like,
would have
what
been cool on
the
Tank's
fuck?
resume if he would have stopped him first.
Oh man,
Speaking of Tank, uh, Brian Norman said he sparred him too. He said that obviously Tank hits super hard, but the thing about him is his gas tank ain't all like that because he'll throw like a 5 punch combination and then he'll take like a little break. Like you do that against Devin Haney or Shakur,
They gonna
like
win
you
on
not,
points from
yeah,
just
you're not going,
outpointing him.
yeah. Because let's be real, you're not getting that one shot punch knockout on Devin and Shakur. They're too smart for that. You gotta throw crazy combinations on them. You gotta pressure them to like really
Do
land on
you
them.
also believe in
Go
some
ahead.
fighters training for the occasion, training harder for
Yeah.
the occasion? Because I
Yes.
feel like if Devin Haney knew he had a Tank fight, he would
Uh-huh.
come in the best shape that he ever been in.
Oh, he better because he gonna be on the back foot in that fight. He has to.
Yeah, and I feel like Devin Haney, he comes from the old school because he's not just in the gym working on his strength and conditioning. He's actually learning techniques and skills and, practicing techniques. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And
I
Tank
think
give up a lot of rounds too,
he
trying to get
basically
that
does the
one
same
shot.
thing as Canelo. He fights in bursts and take a break. That's true.
Exactly. Devin to me should win that fight just because of his reach and his jab. Um,
The only
Same thing,
way I see Devin losing that fight is if
knocked out.
if he fucking does something stupid, get caught on the ropes and get hit with some crazy shit,
Yep.
you know, or just something like that. Not
People not gonna
if they
like it.
stand in toe to toe boxing, I feel like Devin Haney gonna win.
Wait. If they stand toe to toe boxing
What I
or
mean,
stand
not
like,
like in a phone booth,
oh,
but I mean like if they're just standing up and there's,
I was about to say,
they're just boxing.
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely. I
not
see
them
that.
fighting in a phone booth. Boxing like standing up.
People ain't gonna like it, but he gonna be clinching Tank a lot in that fight.
Yeah, probably,
Like, huh?
most definitely.
Hey, it's what you gotta do to win, baby.
Yeah.
It's ways to get out of that.
Who you got? Shakur Stevenson versus Tank though.
Oh, Shakur, same thing, Shakur. Um, now, yeah, I got Shakur.
I think Tank can stop Shakur though. That's
No,
my thing. I think he could.
I told you
Matter of fact,
already.
let's
Shakur,
see what
Shakur, the best of the niggas.
who the fuck is Shakur gonna fight on top rank at 135? That's not Devin Haney or Lomachenko.
Um, Rope. No, he's not at 135.
That's what I want to know. Richard Comey?
I don't know. That's easy work. I don't think Shakur want to waste his time fighting those type of dudes.
I know. They gonna make fucking Shakur Steven versus Nakatani.
He's at
You know how top
135.
rank do.
He is
You,
big as shit.
you'll watch that?
No. But Nakatani, Nakatani, the Japanese dude,
Yeah, versus Shakur Stevenson.
man, he gonna piece his ass up.
Lomachenko did and killed that nigga. I felt bad for
He
him.
really, he really did.
Because Lomachenko was hit with hitting with them angles and shit, punching them off the clinch. He didn't see that shit coming. He was like, what the fuck? He don't know how to
Right.
speak English, so he didn't know how to tell the ref, man, what the fuck is this nigga doing?
If your clinch game ain't on point, he'll catch you. That's what happened to Kome. He tried to clinch Loma. He got out of it and
He got,
sparked him.
yeah. And he was like, what? They be looking crazy when that shit happened. I
Yeah,
actually
Dev
like
gotta be
when
careful.
Lomachenko do that. Some people need to watch out for that because that is kind of smart because I feel
The
like
nigga's a wrestler.
some of these boxers subconsciously they be feeling like, oh, once the ref come and come break it up, that gives me like a
Uh-huh.
good second of breathing and taking a breath. But niggas like Lomachenko like, nah, when the ref break it up, that's gives me a fucking open opportunity to hit your ass clean.
Right.
Yeah, he did that to Nakatani. For some reason, he couldn't do that to Tiafimo because I guess he felt that power. That shit's serious.
It is. I feel and Tia also took the angles away from Loma, which all these dudes can. Dev, Shakur, even Tank. So Loma's not this unbeatable dude that they try to make him out to be.
Yeah, he's not. But hey, I gotta get up out of here.
All right, bro.
All right, we're gonna do this tomorrow.